Hello and welcome to a brand new video. Today we'll be taking a look at Battlefield Hardline, and today's topic of discussion: was Battlefield Hardline the reason for the demise of VIsceral Games? Now, if you're not aware of who VIsceral Games are, they are the original creators regarding the Dead Space series. You had Dead Space 1, 2 and 3. Now, I didn't join the Dead Space series until late into its life cycle of number 2. However, that was simply because I didn't really like that kind of genre at the time. However, I did eventually get into it. However, when I heard the news that we were going to get a Battlefield game made by VIsceral Games, I was a bit skeptical because I'd always put my trust and faith in DICE in regards to their games. Because if you look back at Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and go further back to Bad Company 2, they were all fantastic games. However, obviously Battlefield 4 had its launch issues, which were a bit of an issue at the time. But if you look back at the games, and this is where my concern did come from, basically. So you look at Medal of Honor 2010, you had Battlefield 3 in 2011, Medal of Honor Warfighter in 2012, and then in 2013 you had Battlefield 4. Now, in 2014, we were meant to get Battlefield Hardline. However, that got delayed and so on. Eventually, it released in March of 2015. Now, I played the beta for it, and I got it on release date. And it wasn't that bad of a game. I played a lot of the Hotwire game mode that was in it. But, however, I feel that it had a lot missing to the game compared to what previous Battlefield games were. It's as if it wasn't Battlefield at the end of the day, and I was a little bit concerned about it at the time, and I didn't think much into it. However, once you start playing it and you put quite a few hours into the game, you start noticing the issues with the game overall, and this is what leads me to believe that, to be honest, I think Hardline is the sole reason that VIsceral Games has died, basically. I know they were apparently working on a Star Wars game, and EA have decided to go back to the drawing board regarding that. And I'm assuming they're passing it on to some other studio to deal with instead. However, I think VIsceral should have just either gone back to making a Dead Space game, or let them do this Star Wars game and see how that goes. But to me, I think if this had just been called Hardline, or Hardline Cops and Robbers, something along those lines, I think it might have succeeded. And probably, I don't know whether it would have been a case of needing a different engine. Probably use what Respawn use for Titanfall, and don't use Frostbite. But to me, I feel that they tried to clone it, and if you look at the past, like I said, regarding Medal of Honor 2010 and Medal of Honor Warfighter 2012, you basically got the issue of that they died because I feel that they just didn't. They were like fillers for Battlefield every year. You have Bad Company 2009, and then you jump into a Medal of Honor of 2010, which when Medal of Honor 2010 released, I was super hyped for, because I am, if not the biggest Medal of Honor fan. I love it, absolutely love it. It's fantastic as a series, Medal of Honor Rising Sun and so on. But Medal of Honor 2010 had this different take. It was set in Afghanistan and all this stuff. I thought it was fantastic at the time, but it kind of died pretty quickly again because there wasn't that much leveling progression to the game. However, Warfighter just flopped like hell, and I feel that Hardline has gone in that same sort of direction, that it was a stocking filler for the Battlefield series overall, and this is what's led to it completely failing. Now you look at Battlefield 4 straight over to Battlefield 1, that's a successful launch, and now you have like the Star Wars series, which again is kind of like a stocking filler because the Star Wars series isn't doing that well. You look at Star Wars Battlefront, it was alright at the time of release. However, a lot of people stopped playing it pretty quickly, to be honest. I know on PC it was pretty much dead when I last played it. However, you look at Star Wars Battlefront 2 and you've seen that, obviously you've seen the controversy regarding that with loot boxes and so on, and that's just the way things have gone. But I think if VIsceral had been given the chance to try and make another game, like I said, either the Star Wars or even go back to Dead Space, I think they might have been able to do something and maybe succeeded and not have to close down. But EA took that decision to close the studio, which, my personal opinion, I don't think that was the right thing to do. However, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. So if you can leave me a comment in the comments below. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.